Before I begin, I would just like to say that I like to do the history after the investigation. I feel like sometimes if you do the history first, then you're more cornering yourself with that information, whereas there might be somebody that tries to contact you during an investigation, an energy or spirit, whatever you want to call it, that is not associated with the history. And so I just wanted to present you, the viewer, with the history first. That way you have a basis for my investigation. The entire Kanawha Valley area has been in use since around 10,000 to 11,000 BC. Scientists have carbon dated Saint Albans to 7,900 BC, but were noted as saying the area could be dated back to 10,000 BC if they had access to land which is now below a river. Mounds were found in the area, and the artifacts found inside were sent to the Smithsonian Institute. This mound was flattened to be used for railroad land for the C&O Railroad, and the Smithsonian Institute has no evidence of or from within the mound, although the Smithsonian Institutes did do the excavation. The Coal River Bridge has been both washed away from flooding and burned down as a method of stopping enemy troops during the Civil War. The first train depot was built in Saint Albans in 1871. It was rebuilt in 1906 to accommodate freight from the C&O Railroad, and then later remodeled in 1910. This building can still be seen and visited today. Maps can be found dating back to as old as 1872, and the town was first laid out in 1816. Originally known as Philippi, and later Cole's Mouth, before becoming Saint Albans. It was famous for the 1850 Apollo Hall, featuring the Philharmonic Society and local opera performances. Passenger boats and freight boats were constantly going up and down the Kanawha River. On Saturdays, you could trade out your horse at Livery Barn at B Street. The Colonial Inn, erected in 1892, was the best spot to get some rest between stops. Unfortunately, it was made into a parking lot by the local church. A flood wreaked havoc on the town in 1899, rising a staggering 41 feet above the riverbank. The B Street trestle was completely submerged at this time. If that wasn't enough, Main Street was reduced to rubble and ash in 1906, but it was a beautiful and lively town before that. The First National Bank had to be rebuilt, opening in 1910. Portable firefighting equipment had to be borrowed from Charleston to combat the Main Street fire of 1906. It is estimated that over $100,000 worth of property was destroyed in 1906, and several people lost their lives. Main Street homes and businesses were completely destroyed. The last building to go was the Bank of Saint Albans. Only the safe withstood the fire and flames, which bank robbers later failed to blow the safe open. So I guess what they say is, they just really don't make things like they used to. Now that the history is out of the way, let's get on to our investigation. So I am here at Saint Albans, West Virginia, Olde Main Plaza, and I'm here just trying to contact any of the older entities or energies or spirits that might have come through here. And I'm already getting a lot of responses on the Spirit Talker app. I'm a protector, don't mess with me. Mick is the name, and it happened here. Mick, what happened here? Can you tell me? Do you want to talk about it? What happened here, Mick? Can you tell me? You can take energy from this camera that I'm holding in my hand if you want to communicate, if you don't have the energy. Nothing here will harm you.
He scares me.
He scares me, oh my god. Is it the person that hurt you? Is it the person that did something to you here? Is that who scares you? Can you tell me what happened to you? Got my little dancing ghost buddy right here. Can you tell me what happened to you? Or maybe who did something to you? Or just anything you want to tell me. Maybe the year you were born, or how old you were. If you don't want to talk, that's okay, that's fine. I'm just here trying to communicate. I figure you don't get to talk to a lot of people. Elric. Is Elric the person that hurt you? Maybe Mick Elric? Is your last name Mick Elric? Or your full name?
Heaven.
Elric, Heaven. Are you saying that you want to go to heaven? Are you stuck here? If there's anything I can do to help you move on to the next place, just let me know. Whatever happened to you that was bad that happened here, you don't have to hold on to that.
Opposite.
You do have to hold on to that? Or are you the person that did the bad thing? Maybe you did something bad to protect someone? Maybe someone you cared about? And again, I'm just sitting here in Olde Main Plaza, Saint Albans, West Virginia. This place is very, very old. This town is very old. I think it dates back to the 17 or 1800s when it was first founded. I think it was 1846, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. Might have been closer to 1886. Heaven opposite. Are you saying hell? Is that what you mean by heaven opposite? I just want to talk to you.
Horses.
There used to be horses. Yeah, this town's very old. This was a railroad town, so in the 1800s there would have been horses and carriages going through this part of town specifically. This is Olde Main Plaza. It's called Olde Main for a reason. This was the main street. The street used to be brick until they covered it not too long ago. I think it was in the last 30 years they covered up the brick. Maybe less than that. This town is at least 150 years old, so there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of energy here. So you were here a long time ago, weren't you? Is there multiple people here?
I'll affect the lights.
You'll affect the lights. It's daytime and there's not really lights. There's lights across the street. Maybe they mean across the street? I'm not sure where to watch. I'm not sure where to watch at. So we got some... Sorry for blowing it up real quick. So there's some lights up here. And those are lit. I don't know if they're talking about those lights, maybe. There's also lights that are hung up. And then there's lights in this coffee shop as well. Excuse my very dirty windshield. But there's lights in there as well.
Hole.
Hole? Hole. There might be underground tunnels underneath us right now. There might be. What lights are you talking about? I see phosphorescent lights in this building. They could be messing with that. That would probably be easiest for them, for a spirit or an energy. Oh, it's hot in this car though. I am sweating. That jacket was a bad choice. That jacket was a bad choice. Oh God. It's so warm. Others.
Others.
So it's not just you. There are others here as well. This is a very old part of town. Very old. I don't know if I'm talking to Mick or if I'm talking to Elric, but I appreciate you. I want to thank you for talking to me. If you need more energy, you can take it from this camera that is in my hand to communicate with me. And I will show you guys at the end of this video that my phone is on airplane mode. I've turned off cell service as well as Bluetooth, and there is nothing that could be interfering with this app. This app does not have anything in the coding to allow for just random words to come out. I've used this app. I've seen it on Twin Paranormal, which is a really good YouTube channel. You guys should subscribe to it. But yeah, I've wanted to ghost hunt here for a long time.
Tragedy.
Tragedy. Oh my God. So there are horses. some kind of hole in a tragedy. Maybe there was a sinkhole in the road and a lot of people got hurt? Does that sound like something that might have happened? Maybe there was a tragedy on the water. This area used to have a lot of the stern wheel boats coming up and down the river. We're right next to a river right now. And Coal River's right on the other side of that building, right there. It's on the other side of that. So you were hurt, and it was some kind of tragedy back at a time when there were horses. Can you tell me what year you died? And again, you can take energy from this camera in my hand to communicate with me. What year did you pass away?
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Oh my god. I'm getting cold chills. I'm getting cold chills right now, and I am in a hot car sweating. And I still have cold chills. Oh my god. Okay. Is there a bad energy coming? Maybe the person that hurt you? Or maybe it's the person responsible for the tragedy? Are they coming? Take your time. Take energy from this camera in my hand. Little dude's just dancing away. I love this guy so much. Hey, buddy.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm just here to try to talk to you and just to try and get some answers as to the history here and maybe what happened to you. I don't know if you'd want to share your story or not. Maybe you got hurt and no one ever heard the story or found out about it. Maybe your body is still somewhere under this street or in the area. I just want to talk to you, and I come out of respect. Respect and love. I don't wish to harm you.
Acknowledge.
Oh my god. I'm going to take that as you acknowledge that I'm here just to talk to you, and it's out of respect and love, and I don't mean any harm to you. Like I said, if you need energy, you can take it from this device in my hand right now. So can you tell me what happened to you, or maybe what year you passed? I've gotten a crap ton of responses on this thing just sitting here. That's insane. I'm a protector. Don't mess with me. Mick, it happened here. He scares me. Maybe Mick scares this person. Maybe their name is Elric. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to go. I'm gonna get ready to leave this area. If you want me to come back here, Or if there's anything that you want me to know before I leave, just please use this device and use the power from the device in my hand to communicate. Benedict.
Benedict.
Benedict. Was that your name? Remember, Benedict came up. Was that your name, Benedict? I'm getting cold chills sitting in this hot car. This is insane. I can't even explain that. It's not like I'm going into like heat stroke. I just came out of a body shop probably 15-20 minutes ago, so it can't be from overheating. Just you have these cold chills. Oh my god. These cold chills are going through. It feels like it's going through my arm and into my chest. So is your name Benedict? I have to get ready to go. Is there anything else you would like to say to me before I go?
Scarlet.
Scarlet. Oh, they said there were others. They said there were others. And it's a whole... Maybe they meant a whole tragedy. And not whole, like W-H-O-L-E. A whole tragedy. Benedict and Scarlet. If I'm speaking with any of these people, Scarlet, Benedict, Mick, or Elric, I just want you to know that I do not mean you any harm, and I come here out of respect just to communicate with you. This is Olde Main Plaza, Saint Albans, West Virginia. At least 150 years old. I mean, that's when it was incorporated, so the city itself is probably older than that. Which would make this place pretty old. A lot of energy here. I want to thank you for speaking with me. All of you, any of you that communicated with me on this device. I want to say thank you.
Bobby.
Bobby. The names keep coming. There's so many people here. I bet no one ever talks to you guys. Maybe some people will start to come here and talk to you guys, and hopefully they do it out of respect. They don't try to mess with you or push you, and they're respectful.
Liam.
Oh my god, there's so many names coming. And some of these are like older names. Liam, Scarlet, Benedict, Elric. These are all old names. I need to do some research. I need to do some research on Saint Albans right now. And I need to figure out what kind of tragedy happened here in Saint Albans, West Virginia, or at Olde Main Plaza. I want to thank you all for communicating with me. I have to go now, but I will come back. I promise you I will come back and talk to you again, okay? Is there anything else you have to say at the very end? I have to get ready to go back home. Can you give me a year? If you can give me a year, that would tell me so much information. That would help me so much. If you can give me the year that you were alive, or maybe the year that you died. Maybe the year of the tragedy. More energy.
More energy.
Cold chill, cold chill. Okay, take it from this device, and I'll actually start my car too. You can take some energy from my car or the device in my hand. You can also take energy from this device that you're talking through, but take as much as you need. Take as much energy as you need. My stomach just growled. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I am getting hungry, for sure. For sure. But luckily, the best cupcake place in the whole world is here at Olde Main Plaza in Saint Albans, West Virginia. And it's actually right behind me. Can you tell me what year? What year were you here? It is 2:44. It is Thursday. Dorothy.
Dorothy.
It is Thursday, March 30th, 2:44 p.m. Dorothy. That sounds like a little girl's name. I'm getting like a little girl vibe. Maybe like pigtails. Little button dress. One with like the white edges on the arms, and maybe like a white cotton collar. That's just what I'm seeing about that one, about Dorothy. So there's a lot of people here. And obviously something happened. Go left.
Go left.
Oh my god. If I go left, that's like a little bit older. That's a little bit older part of town. Or the older section of the street. The oldest buildings on the street are to the left of me. There's some apartment buildings that have been here a very long time. My childhood,
My
oh my
childhood.
god. You spent your childhood in these apartments? You grew up here on this street? I feel like I'm talking to Dorothy right now. So you grew up here. Oh god. Cold chills. Still getting cold chills right now. That is insane. And I'm sweating at the same time.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah. I don't know if this is where you spent your childhood, of course, or the cold chills, because you Maybe you're aware of the way your energy affects people. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. Don't take it that way. You're welcome to talk to me and communicate with me. I would like for your story to be told. I'm just here to document it. I come out of respect. If you need energy to talk to me, you can take it out of this vehicle. You can take it out of the camera in my hand. There's stores with lights all around us. Anything you need for energy, you are welcome to it. Can you tell me how old you were when you died here? Or maybe what year? Can you give me some kind of number? Maybe how many people are here? You could even take energy from this guy. Chase. I don't know if that's a name or maybe it's like a tag you're it. Maybe it's a younger spirit, a younger energy. They wanted me to turn left and they wanted me to... Now they're saying Chase. Chase could be a name though. Chase could be a name. Maybe Chase was your brother? I feel like Dorothy and Chase. I feel like Chase could be Dorothy's brother. I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, I said that the right way. I am so tired. Maybe it's just, this is like sucking it out of me. The energy. Which is fine. I can recharge my energy. It's harder for you guys to recharge yours. It's fine. How many people are here? Or what year? What year do you remember? Edmund. Chase Edmund sounds like a full-ass name. I need to go to the library and do some research on this place, like, right now. Alright, I want to thank you for everyone that spoke with me. Frustration. Fuck. Why are you frustrated? Is it because the way that you died? Is it hard to communicate with me? Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. It's getting really hot. Getting a lot of... Oh my god!
We hear you.
Oh my god. Okay. Thank you for confirming that you can hear me. Thank you for communicating with me, for sharing your energy, for using your energy to communicate. I want to thank all of you for communicating. I have nothing but respect for you all, and if I can help you in any way, if there's anything I can do, let me know. But I will come back here to visit you. Hopefully you can move on from this place and whatever bad things might have happened here. There might be a bad spirit keeping you here, but you can move on from here. And I will come back here, I promise. Is there anything else that you would like to say before I go? The fact that they said we hear you is, I still have cold chills. Just from all of this. From all of this. There's got to be so many people here. This was like a railroad stop back in the 1800s. Aldous.
Aldous.
Aldous. That is an old name. Edmund Aldous. Or maybe it's just Aldous. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to go. I want to thank you one last time for communicating with me, for using your energy to communicate with me. And I have nothing but respect for you. And I hope you're able to move on from this place. Alright, I guess we'll go to the library now and see what's going on there. Hey everybody, this is one of the oldest cemeteries in all of Saint Albans. Right behind me is a tombstone dated back to the 1800s. There's a rumor that was spread, I don't know if it's true or not, but I went to school here at Highland Elementary, which is no longer here anymore. It's been replaced by that. But when I went to school here, there was talk about this cemetery, and specifically maybe George Washington, as in the actual president, or some of his family may be buried here. Here is Mary A. Wilson. I don't know if you can see that or not. 1819. Mary Wilson McNeely. 1851 to 1886. So this place is very old. I'm gonna see what kind of old not tombstones, but what kind of things I can find here. And I might do a spirit box session. Just to see what we can pick up here, because this place has a lot of energy and this town is very old. It's so sad that this cemetery is so old. Most of these graves are marked 1800s, and there's just pieces of headstones. There's some newer ones over there, but there's just pieces of headstones laying everywhere. And this is here in Saint Albans. This one's just stuck under this tree. 1858. Can you see that? 1858. I think I'm gonna have to come back here and do a night investigation. What do you guys think? Do you want me to come back here at night and do a night investigation? Let me know. But yeah, you've just got ones that are just falling over, ones you can't even read anymore. Can't even read them anymore, they're so old. And there's no one taking care of this. This is like a historical landmark. Now there's a rumor that George Washington potentially may be buried here along with some of his relatives, but you just got random headstones, pieces of headstones. all over the place. This place is, it's got a lot of old energy to it. A lot of old energy. Some of the oldest parts of this town, some of the oldest founding members of this town were buried here. It's insane that it's just dilapidated and not taken care of anymore. But I think I'm gonna come back here at night maybe and do an investigation. My battery's getting low. This place is it's a beautiful place. It's very old. I'm sure there's a lot of energy here.